Yo, what's happening with y'all? About to show y'all a little bit, man. Share a little bit of my life with y'all, man, for a few minutes. You know, it's not to, like, make too much of a point, but, you know, just same as if you go get a job or something like that. It's sort of like a resume. A lot of guys on YouTube will Google, on my YouTube sites, they hit me back concerning my spiritualism that I taught. And they basically call me everything under the sun, you know what I'm saying? And they tell me, in essence, that I'm an ignorant nigger and I need to go get educated, and then I'm like a YouTube warrior or something. Like I just came out of the woodworks in a couple years talking about this. Let me take my glasses off. That could be the farthest thing from the truth. I want to show y'all a little something. Walk with me. Let me pass you up. Let them look down here. You ain't got to get me no more. I just want. This right here is a few of the books. We're gonna go around and just point them out a little bit. Let's go all zoom all the way down for them. This is Bible Legacy of the Black Race. It's Ethiopia and the Missing Link in African History. These are all books that I done read. You see, we read them. See, these are books that I done read, studied them. Excuse me, I should say studied. Studied these books. You see, this is the Holy Bible right here. And I study this thoroughly every day. Every day we study this one. Every day we study it. From front to back. It's nothing to be bragging about, but I want to share my life with y'all. I done read this book from front to back numerous of times. Not once, not twice, numerous of times from front to back and studied thoroughly. See, the Bible says, study to show yourself proven unto God. A workman needeth not to be ashamed, rightly divided the word of truth. We cannot sit down and contend the faith if we can't rightly divide the word of truth. See, we running behind Christian pastors. How is that? How did God create the Christian church when that was created off slavery over here on this soil? I don't want to talk about Europe because that's a fraud too, but let me remove this though. If you look up under this Bible right here, you'll see the Holy Bible, 1611, King James Version, 400-year anniversary edition. This is the 400-year anniversary of the King James Version. This is when it was not no J in there at all. I'm not going to get to how we got that, but you know, this is what you can read if you want to get down deeper in your knowledge with me. Y'all also check out all these beautiful pictures of this historical shit that we got going on. You got to remember that we was monkeys out the field, that they grabbed us out of the trees. They put us in 400 years of slavery, and look at all this good shit that we came straight out of slavery doing. How did we grow in our development once we was oppressed? Y'all got to understand this is bullshit. While we up here, let's look at this book up here, which I done read this so many times that the pages is just broke out of it. We, the Black Jews. And these people that I read ain't all white, brother. No, they're not. We don't have to understand and be whitewashed in our minds. These ain't all. This is a good book for y'all. Check this book out. This is a good book y'all might want to read. We done read this one too. The 6 Black Presidents. It really was 16, but we don't want to get to talking about it because we don't want to have people think we some damn fools. You can learn about it. You can read it. This is a black woman from Washington, D.C., brother. I didn't just start this. Look at all these. Frederick Douglass. I know y'all know about these great people. These are people from out of slavery too. Great ones. How did they get so marvelous in their mind if we was monkeys out of a tree? I should have left that white boy. Let me cover him up again. Let me cover that white boy up. Look at these books now. Egypt. Ancient Egypt. The light of the world. See, y'all need to understand. Volume 1 and 2. Y'all got to understand these things. Then you can get up on it. You got to study this. You can't just read something and let somebody digest it. You got to study it. See what I'm saying? Look at that. All my niggas that ever been to the... Yeah. Put the camera on me for a second. All my niggas from Kentucky ever been to the pen? It's my second number. But y'all see, that's why a lot of mans are softbacks. They wouldn't let me have hardbacks in the penitentiary. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times I was in the hole with these, they wouldn't let me have softbacks. We had to get hardbacks, we had to get softbacks. That was my name back then. Bustle, my last name. My name is Travis Bustle. I go by my middle name, Lavelle. 1354.99. This is a lot of these books I got in penitentiaries, which some of them they took from me. 13th Tribe, they snatched it up. Illuminati 666, they snatched it up. Told me I'm not allowed to have them. Let's keep on going. Slide back over this way. Very, very good book to read, man. It'll show you all the interrelationships between the Egyptians and the black Israelites. Christ's name is black. It don't matter what you think, they black. But it'll show you all the connection, all the mergers, all the children. It'll show you all the lineages. It'll show you everything. Everything you want to know, it's in detail. What we got right here? The black presence in the Bible. We don't have to fucking follow no white man. We got it. We got the truth. Look at this. The forgotten Israelites, God's chosen people. The truth, the lie, and the Bible. See, I done read all these. Ain't no picture of them on there, all right? I done read all these. Stand me up. I'm doing this to show you that I did not get on the YouTube to be taught. I got on YouTube and I'm starting releasing videos so I can teach. That's a big difference. I don't need to be taught. Not that I can't learn, but the Spirit teaches me. Some he got who's rose up to teach. Y'all need to follow the true guys of God. It don't matter what I look like, because trust me, Christ, you would have called him the same thing you called me. The same government that's afflicting me, that's telling that you chiming in for me to be locked up, you would have did the same then. Let's go to, let me show you something real quick. Hold on. I'm finna pull you up. I'm gonna show you it didn't just start here. It didn't just start here. But with these books on my truth, it started in 1995. 1995. God brought a man to me and he gave me a book. He seen how I could handle myself in debates with a lot of different religions, Muslims and all type of stuff. And he liked my style. He kind of didn't agree with me about some things, but God sent him my way. And he gave me a book and it was called From Babylon to Timbuktu. You feel me? I never read it. Never read it. I was like, all right, man. I took the book and laid it up. I never read it. No, this is true history. A month went by. He hit me up. Ran across it, man. You ever read that book? Nah, man, I didn't read that book. And then I went back and got the book and tried to give it to him. He wouldn't take it. He said, no, you got to read it. When I read it, my life changed because it opened my eyes up and it gave me an avenue of how I need to do what God wanted me to do. He bring people across, just like he brought you to my video today. You keep turning them around. You can't say at the end that, God, you didn't never tell me. Why didn't you send somebody? He sent them. You just keep shitting on us. Let me show you about something. Take them to this real quick. This right here. I want y'all to read it and look at it real good. It says, a child shall lead them. Travis Bussell has a calling in life, a call that brings him closer to God, a youngster on a mission. I was 12 years old when I became a licensed minister in the Christian churches. I don't need y'all to tell me about no Christian churches, bro. I done fucking been through it. I know it from the back in and out. And that's why I'm not a part of it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not a part of it. It says hold on, put it back on there real quick. Put it back. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna let y'all read this, but let me tell you something. I'm one of the youngest known licensed ministers in the Northern Hemisphere ever in history. Me and a few more guys, we some of the young, at the age of 12, I had my license and I was preaching in churches all around. You see what I'm saying? God sent me out of that because you got to get out of them churches. He put me there the same way he put Abraham amongst the children of Ham to soak the game in. But then he wanted you to elevate, not to fucking believe that shit because the devil got his shit. Come on back. Is there any way we can, is there any way we can smallen this up?
Wait.
Where? Let me see, sir. Hold on. God damn. What the fuck? Well, I tell y'all what, this is on the Kentucky New Era. You see my name, Travis Bussell, go look it up. This is the Kentucky New Era. Come up here so they can see the date. This is Kentucky New Era, May 2nd, 1992. In 92, I was a licensed minister already preaching, then got my smoke behind my name, and the news station came and did an article at me right here. You see me. I wish I could make it smaller. You see me with the Bible. They came and did an article on me. I'll read a little bit of it for you right here. Among Christian counties flock of ministers, pastor and preachers. The Reverend, come on closer so they can get it. The Reverend Travis Bustle may well represent a young voice crying in the wilderness. Come on back up real quick. I'm still a young voice crying in the wilderness. A lot of you niggas up north and shit that keep looking at us the same way as them white guys do. The South, we in the wilderness. We ain't in no cities down here. We still voices, because he always gonna keep it from crying in the wilderness. Just like in Egypt was the wilderness. Africa was set aside as a placeholder for the wilderness. I'm not even gonna get into that. Let's stay on this. I almost went talking about Christ's birth and how he had a designated place for her in the wilderness, which that was Africa. But Bustle, tell him, let him see my age. 12. Has been an associate minister at Pembroke's St. Bethlehem Baptist Church for 7 months. See, watch out. When they did this article, I'd already been preaching for 7 months. We can keep going. I want y'all to do the thing. Y'all can read it. Leading the faithful is sometimes frightening for 12-year-old Reverend Travis Bustle, but his faith in God allowed him to answer his calling to the ministry. So what I'm saying is, like I said, take them back up to this date. Y'all can look this up and read it all yourself. Kentucky New Era, May 2nd, 1992. And y'all can read about me. Hold on. Look it up. Just look up at me. And y'all can read about it. This is to show you that I don't need you. It ain't proving nothing to you, but it's to show you I don't need you telling me about God said every nation is going to heaven. You need to listen to me to learn what the words and shit mean in Hebrew. What the Spirit was talking about. I don't need you to tell me that God said that he coming to love and love everybody. I need you to understand what his mission was. He was on a revolutionary mission about his people. So you got to ask yourself this, black people. How the white man, as a fucking demon, enslave your people? Set up totems, chapels with on the top of steeples that have the cross of Rome on there, and re-indoctrinate you with a meaning that's in their favor. And for somehow you gotta understand this love that they talking about has caused you to hate your own. We're gonna close this with that. So how did God present a love that enabling you to love white men, which is his enemy, and hating your own black people? Because we calling it LOVE. Nah.